Yeah, this is the infinite combo. It is, but oh my god, this is gonna take a lot of time. Yeah, this is infinite. But holy fuck, dude. Nah, ain't no way. I have to do this 15 times. You gotta be kidding me. Surely not.
10 years later.
What's up, friends, and welcome to a new bloomburrow standard video. And today we're having a look at the deck list that ended up winning the Gods of Standard tournament in Japan. And that was a 107 player standard tournament, I believe. So coming out on top means that you've done something good, you know. And this is actually a deck that we don't see at all in the meta, so you know I had to check it out immediately. And this is basically like the only way I can describe it is a Slogurkless Slogurk deck. So for anybody that remembers the old Slogurk deck from the previous standard meta that used to work with the channel lands, this is basically that minus channel lands minus Slogurk. Like there is still that Relic of Legend synergy and just the overall like legendary creature synergy in general that works out really nicely. So one of the key cards in this deck, definitely Relic of Legends, 3-mana artifact. You can tap it to add 1 mana of any color and tap an untapped legendary creature you control to add 1 mana of any color. Now this little artifact right here is part of an infinite combo in the deck. Yes, believe it or not, there is an infinite combo in here. There used to also be like an infinite combo in the Slogurk deck, but it definitely wasn't a main thing that you ever wanted to do with the deck. Like it was in there as like a one-off creature that could make that happen. I feel like this deck is a lot more heavily leaning towards being able to combo. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So the combo, what you need is a Relic of Legends on the board. You need a Tiny Bones Joins Up on the board. You need a Rutstein in your graveyard, a Rutstein in your hand, and a Rona Herald of Invasion on the board. What you can then do is basically loop your Rutsteins. So your Rutstein on the board and your Rona will be able to pay for the new Rutstein with Relic of Legends. Then you bring back your Rutstein, and then you do it all over again. And at the same time, your Tiny Bones Joins Up is triggering. And Tiny Bones Joins Up says whenever a legendary creature you control enters, any number of target players each mill card and lose 1 life. So you just target your opponent, and for every Rutstein that enters the battlefield, your Tiny Bones Joins Up deals 1 damage to your opponent, and you will bring back your Rutstein, do it all over again, because Rona, which is another very key card in this deck, untaps whenever you cast a legendary spell. So when you use Rona to pay for the mana, you will just untap her when you cast the spell. It's kind of the idea behind it. So Rona, an absolute key player in here, just like it was in the Slogurk deck. And so is Inti. Send Skull of the Sun, 2-mana, 2/2. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card, and when you do, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature against trample until the end of turn. And whenever you discard 1 or more cards, you exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until your next end step. So that is just fantastic synergy with Rona, where basically if I discard my card to draw a new card, I'm also exiling a card at the same time that I can use in that turn or like the next turn that's coming up. Until my next end step. So that's really great value. Those cards have always worked together really nicely. And basically who's in Slogurk's place right now is Marchesa, Dealer of Death. Our 3-mana, 3/4, a legendary creature, human rogue. Whenever you commit a crime, you may pay 1. And if you do, you look at the top 2 cards of your library. You put 1 of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. And Marchesa synergizes really nicely with the Tiny Bones Joins Up, because when a legendary creature enters, you do end up committing a crime. Especially if you have Relic of Legends on board, it's very easy for you to just basically refill your hand with Marchesa. There's also like 6 pieces of interaction in here, and then 2 copies of Airtie, which is also a way for you to commit a crime. But Marchesa, I really would like to see a Tiny Bones Joins Up on the battlefield as well. Outside of that, you're just playing like good legendary creatures, the Shouldereds, the Airties, and the Ashlizzles. The 4 Plaza of Heroes are also really nice. I mean, Plaza of Heroes is still a great card. Being able to protect your legendary creatures is just awesome. And, you know, despite not having Slogurk in here, the deck still works. I will talk a little bit more about that at the very end of this video in my little outro moment. I'll talk to you about the win rate with the deck and a little bit more about how I felt like it performed in the current meta. So if you're curious to hear that, make sure to stick around to the very end of the video. But for now, it's time to get into some gameplay. So let's get started. This video is brought to you by Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard provides you with premium protection for your trading cards, like their incredible Katana sleeves, which are my absolute favorite for sleeving up my Magic decks. Ultimate Guard has everything you need to keep your Magic cards safe, secure, and stylish. If you're interested in getting the best sleeves on the market, make sure to use my link in the description below. All right, so we have 3 Ronas and 2 uncastable cards, but Rona, I guess, does discard to draw, so... Sneep? I mean, Rona used to be like a legend in the Slogurk pile. Rona's trying to tell us something. What is she trying to tell us? Inti saves? Alright, we'll see what happens. Rona. Outcaster Trailblazer, the fuck? Shove a Rona to grave. Almost feels like this deck can mill somebody. The amount of legends that you're working with. You know. Maybe just a land then. So this is until the end of your next, whenever you may play the card until your next end step. Sweet. Cool, cool, cool. Nah, it's true, it's true. It's true. Sultai. Oh, fuck. I think I know what this is, guys. I think this is the Sultai Smuggler Surprise deck. Actually. Damn, I'm not sure what our matchup looks like against that, truly. Okay, wait a second. Can we go back? Maybe I just have to shove it on Phyrexia now. But it has to be on human because of Rutstein. So. I can smell interaction. Damn, I'm gonna lose Ekless odds. Tragic. So if I play Tiny Joins up, I can cast Rutstein. This is kind of like... it's not giving. It's fine. Yo, Ryan, what's up? Wait, am I supposed to mill myself to try and get another Rutstein in the graveyard? Is that my best bet? But I can't lose 1 life. Nah, I'm not doing that. You crazy. That's not what we're trying to do. Rona's kind of popping off, though. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. That is a combo. I believe. Well, it might just be playing like a mid-range pile if they have Bonnie Pal. Yeah, so... Wait, we're not with the combo yet. We have to still find Relic of Legends. Dang. Well, I'm looting as much as I can to try and find it. This is kind of a pretty intense, needs a lot of pieces combo moment, but we could also just be beat down. Shoulder could buy us a lot of time as well. How rude. Screaming Immersion. I think they're just Sultai mid-range. Alright, pause. I'm not sure, like, okay, so if I play Tiny Joins Up... Are we getting there? Why not Shelly? Because I'm pretty sure this is the combo, so... I'm just gonna try to combo off instead. Yeah, this is the infinite combo. It is, but oh my god, this is gonna take a lot of time. Yeah, this is infinite. But holy fuck, dude. Nah, ain't no way. I have to do this 15 times. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Surely not. Oh, fuck. Alright. Well, it's fine. It's fine, dude. Bonnet, you could just concede right now, you know? It's just so much easier on paper. I could just be like, present loop. Thanks. Oh my god, this opponent's in denial. Don't misclick. Bestie, I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard. Oh my goodness. Fighting for my life right now. Just concede, dude. Ah. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is the price to pay. Yeah, it really is, though. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Opponent's letting you enjoy it. Yeah. Sure. I'm enjoying it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, we can attack for 4 at least at some point, so... God, I'm just so scared of fucking up all the time. Do I trust myself? Yeah, I gotta. Okay. Oh, cool, calm, and collected, guys. Very mindful, very demure. Tap the Rona. Sacrifice the Rutstein. Bring back the Rutstein. Being opponent for 1. Ever flip Rona? I don't know. I'm just comboing off right now, though. Here I go. Into my lane. Moisturize. It's here for 8. Yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're getting there. Tap. Tap. Untap. Sacrifice. Mill. Halfway. Yeah. Getting there. You can actually, like, there's actually a lot of value in us killing them through the combo because simultaneously we're milling their deck, so we're figuring out more about what they are playing because they're not playing like a top 8, like most play deck. So there's actually a lot of value into just, like, milling them out. "14 clicks per loop. I mean, it's true, like, gaming right here. It's like, it's actually beneficial for us to, like, beat them through, like, pinging them and milling them, because we'll learn more. So if we're planning on winning this... Yeah, I was thinking they were Smuggler's deck as well. It appears to be that way. I thought the Bonnie Pal was a little bit unusual, but... Opponents legit make you do this. Yeah. It attracts that? Yeah, that's the big dino now. So, yeah, they're definitely going to be Squirming or Smuggler Surprise for sure. You can swing. That's true, but I'm in this... I've come this far. I'm not stopping. Sorry, like... I'm not stopping. And like I said, there's actually an advantage to us milling them. We learn more about their deck. So... Really, they're letting you look up. Right, so like if this opponent was smart, they would have conceded after we presented the loop. Because now, we have learned all of this, right? Like, we learn a lot more about their deck. We know what their top end cards are. Attracts down Valborn Tyrant. And we know what their interaction is. They're playing a Shouldered. They're playing Terra Sunders and Bitter Triumphs. I mean, it might be relevant. Doesn't have to be necessarily the case for us like right now, but we've learned a lot more, so... Like, yeah, sure, you bought yourself time, but at the end of the day, like, 21 minutes is more than enough to win a game of best of 3. Like, you didn't really save yourself the time. What if they sat it all out? Then we're pretty happy, I think. So, thanks for the info, you know? No, they're smugglers. I mean, smugglers is actually in the graveyard as well, so we know that they're smugglers. We know that they're smugglers. Lazaf being able to, like, turn into an Attract Sour Valborn Tyrant could go pretty hard. Just gotta figure out what we're keeping in. Like, I have this deck in my like deck list pile as well somewhere. Just Sultai Smuggler Surprise deck. I do have it. Keeping Gopher Throat? Yeah, I think so. I mean, if they ever get to an Atraxa or a Tyrant, I have to find a way to deal with it, probably. So, I don't hate that. I mean, I think I could maybe get rid of Axlizzle. Word against Slogurk. Brought back from the grave. Revived Gurk. Yeah, the Rona anti-shell is still very strong. I mean, it will always be anyways. Ooh, the Angry Duress turn 1. Oh shit. It'd be pretty problematic. I mean, we know they play Terra Sunders. I'm pretty shocked that they ended up going after my Relic. Alright. Whatever the fuck the odds of that are, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I literally only have Tiny Bones joins up. And one copy of the, Hostile Investigator. Scripted. Yeah. So you're telling me this opponent found 2 Duresses and an Obstinate Bailiff. Like, just whitelisted. Like, just whitelisted, you know? What a perfect hand. Unreal. Anyways, wow. All sideboard cards? No problem. Damn, dude. Crazy. Not sure. Nah, bestie. I played fair. It's just a combo. They decided to sit through it. I didn't make them. I did not make them. It's a weird game for them to side Bailiff in too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I literally just have Tiny Bones joins up. Like, I'm not like a full discard deck. It's weird. Okay, auto tapper fucked them over. And they concede to that? You're fucking crazy. Wow. They really out here conceding to the slightest inconvenience. The question is, does the rest of the deck present enough of a consistent threat? Well, the deck's good enough to win a 100+ person standard tournament, so I would say the answer to that has to be yes. It's a net deck from the God of Standard tournament. 107 players came out on top, so gotta be something to it, right? It just feels like a strong mid-range deck that has like a good combo in it. I can respect that. Yeah, NT plus Rona on its own is already really good. I mean, on paper, you'd just be like, present infinite loop. It's just the fact that Arena is broken. Arena is just a little messed up. I don't think this is a Gandalf. I think it's a Mentor player that just has a weird hand. Get rid of Ashlizzlle. Can always bring it back with Rutstein. And look who it is. The bestie. I think the whole thing of this deck is just to overwhelm you with card advantage. Like Inti with Rona turns it all into card draw, or Chesa with Tiny Bones joins up. You commit a crime every time you play a legend. Like, holy shit. You know, it adds up. It adds up. You just gotta be careful, though. Nice. Well, well, we'll see how this goes. Playing good cards. Relic is nuts. Relic is fucked up. Relic is fucked up. Relic was also the reason why the Slogurk deck used to work back in the day. Like, Relic is not a fair card. I hate Relic more than I hate the whole combo. If I were to hate something. Yeah, tapping Esicles is wild. You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that? You know what's funny? That there's a bunch of cracked Duskmourn cards coming out that do the exact same thing Relic of Legend says. There's this new Glimmer fucking what Glimmer something in green that's basically the same thing and then turns as an returns to you as an enchantment. That's fucked. That's fucked. So we're not really saved. It's gonna just be another Relic of Legends, but sticking around for a bit. Is it Enduring Fortitude? Sounds about right. It's a green card. It says your creature step for mana. If it dies, return it back as an enchantment. Yeah. So that's pretty gas. 2 mana, make your creatures Matadorkers a bit slow. Well, there's Relic of Legends right there doing it for you. Creature doesn't give him hasty mana tapping though. That's true. That is true. It's definitely a lot more balanced. So split his bot. Definitely a lot more balanced. Whoa. Whoa. Surge of Salvation? What? What? God. You want to counter that? Enduring Vitality. Wahaha. Cavern of Souls, a good card. You want to counter that one? I can pay though. Be careful. Am I doing it right? Just auto pay. Alright, sweet. Yeah, this Jhin growing makes me a little scared, but we'll see. That's a little sussy, but I'm definitely trading that. I mean, obviously they probably find a way to bring it back, and that's fine. That's fine as well, I guess. Damn, we're a Rona short. We're a Rona short of popping off. Alright. You guys just bring this back. Do I need to replay Rutstein? It would put another Rutstein in the grave. Kind of just digging the idea of holding a Plaza. Like, I don't have the combo anyways, so I'm just gonna not. There we go. We're cooking. We're cooking. Sweet. This is fucking weird. Well, yeah, obviously that one moment where I threw a go for throw, but we had more interaction in the deck as well, so we should have hit more. But yeah, definitely. The double cavern is sus, but at the same time they do have a lot of counter magic, so maybe. Go Inti. Hoping to fix my Lance issues. Whoa! What the fuck? Alright, next one on Phyrexian then. I guess Relic is colorless anyway, so we're fine. Arena has jokes. Arena has such jokes. It's crazy. Arena really is just a little trickster. Surge of Salvation. Do I want to get rid of... Nah, I don't. Like I was about to say, I don't want to get rid of a card right now. I'll do it next turn. Jhin. Team Edward or Team Jacob? Twihard for life. Dude, I respect that so much. The correct answer is Team Charlie. Hashtag Zaddy. You're so right, bestie. You're so right. You're so right. Twihard. God, I actually used to be one, believe it or not. I mean, I think that's very believable, actually. Probably the most believable thing about me. Yeah, extremely believable. Oh, for sure, for sure. So silly. Caught in 4K and proud. And proud. I don't care. Twilight not being cringe anymore is just great. About to say, you got a bailiff for me? Nah. The second Twilight was fucking immaculate. The second Twilight slaps. The one that's the worst is like the Breaking Dawn Part 1. You can't even argue with that. Anybody that says that movie is good in like the slightest, arrest them. Eclipse? I do like Eclipse. I do. I do. Gotta really hope they don't find any like reanimation aspects. This Jin is also becoming a problem though. Ah, nah. I don't want to lose to a Jin. Nar. Renesmee is cursed media. Surely. That's so true. That's so true. It's true. Alright. Moment of truth again. Nah, like I'm seated. I'm seated. I don't give a fuck. I'm seated. Like I don't care. I don't care. Those are my comfort movies. Like, I don't feel embarrassed. Like, if I ever need to be comforted, I'll just put on a Twilight movie. I'm shame. No shame. Oh shit, her demonic toy just went off. Oh no. Yeah, because her toy just went off, so she's now, like, gonna just be entertained for a little bit. Now she's like, so watching television for her. Wow, they swing at us? Interesting, actually. Wasn't expecting that at all. They swing at me. Like, you might die, bestie. Thank you. Alright, alright. Yeah, I got it. 7, 8. They're down on a Rona flip? Well, we have to be careful. We have to be careful, right? They still have something up. Because if I want to flip Rona, it does take all my mana. I think the right thing for us to do... So we're 3, 7, 8 with Rona. I think the best thing we can do is do Inti. Doesn't really matter, actually. Inti. Keep this Inti. Trigger Tiny Bones joins up. That's how we deal... Put him to 9. Then we have 7, 8. We swing with everything. We discard an Inti. We buff up a Rutstein or something. And then that's like a fill-proof win because we still hold up airtie. There's literally nothing they can do if they have one, like, if they're fully tapped out at that point. You don't hate that. So all my decks look like for now for best of one. Removal, removal, removal. I've never met a land she's not trying to cut from a deck. It's true. It's true. If I can cut lands, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Can't wait to get cut down. Thank God. You can also bring it back with Rutstein. Look at the mana base with a pair of scissors. It's true. It's true. It's true. Come on, give me a land. Word, that's pretty nice. Relic. Alright, we're good to go. You can always bring Archai back with the Rutstein. Then we can cook a little bit. Alright. I think the only reason you ever like cast the adventure side on turn 2 is because you need land drops. So I'm assuming that's Virtue again. Pom pom pom. Anyways, here's Shelly. It's gonna have to go hard on Shelly right now. Even though I could have also done a Rutstein and play Inti. But that might be my next move. He's gonna shove a 4/5. What are you gonna do? Remove it? Like you have done with every single other creature I've played? Uppies? Wow, they're playing uppies. Hey, Libby, thank you for the gifty. They're playing uppies, dude. What? You timed it for uppies. Actually playing uppies. Dang. Anyways, I'm just getting rid of uppies. Thanks, Libby. Libby with the gifty. I also have a thing right now where if you see top right, everybody that if you gift 6 subs, I'll play whatever deck you send me. Which is just something that's going to be active till like we get a little bit better to like the sub goal that I'd like to be at. So if anybody feels the urge to participate in that, you just have to send 6 subs and drop a deck list in the chat. That's all there's to it. Do I mean, it's kind of tempting to give it like trample though, but I don't think I'd do that. Pause champ. I mean, if it's blue-white control, I can do that. I can do that. So that's the current like little thingy we have going for us right now. If you feel like you'd like to see that. So standard to fairy deck. Yeah, ideally standard, but you know, can be other formats too. It is still September, so it's pretty discounted. This person is such a hater, dude. Wow. Shocked every time. Just hater vibes. All the removal in the world. Damn. Well, they definitely have more removal than if they felt the urge to take 1 point of damage there. If they could get away with that. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of uppies. Why are they playing so many uppies? I mean, I guess it's good graveyard hate or whatever. I think we have them though. I think we're in a good spot here. We're literally just playing like 4-color good cards. Similar style to Slogurk. 4-color good cards. Still winning games. Why are you keeping back Virtue? I'd rather play Shouldered as an attacker. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather have a 4/5 attacker than be able to like reanimate things right now. Yeah, Duskmourn seems to be very powerful, so I think Duskmourn is like Kamigawa level. Alrighty, opponent, what's the vibe? Concede. Yeah, Duskmourn is looking crazy. It's like short. Like, this is also possible. That's like Mao. It depends, but it's also possible. It's also a way to say meow, but make it shorter. I think there's literally a whole song that's called Pushimao, which is like kitty meows. I don't know. There you go. It's like a little like nursery rhyme. So there you go. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the timing. That's the like, little nursery rhyme. Dutch children's songs. Do I share this? I have no idea what this is, but I'm going to share it. We can all suffer together. Oh god, I don't want to hear it though. Please don't. It's going to traumatize me. Anyways, 5.7 million views. There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy. Very much something that you want to hide at the very like bottom of your mind. Enjoy a cursed song. Why the fuck are they playing Vraska the Silencer? Whoa. Now I have to read this. Nah, Libby, not happening. Not on Spotify. No, actually, even if it was on Spotify, I'm not doing it. No. No. Whenever a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, you may pay 1. If you do, return a card to the battlefield tapped under your control. It's a treasure artifact. Interesting. No refunds. I do have an hydration moment. What the hell is that link? I have no idea. I don't know if it's actually like legit or just completely cursed, but Dutch children's songs. Don't know what's happening. I do not know what you guys are seeing right now, but good luck. Cursed as hell. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Cursed as hell seems appropriate. Here we go. Yeah, there's 2 baddies thriving. Eve, no! Too fair, too fair. Too fair. I don't think there's a translation for that, Ryan. Not that I'm aware of. Maybe the kids nowadays have it, but I'm not aware. Chaos. Boo. Tomato, tomato. Ooh, we could have a double discard soon. Discommit to crime, though. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to take that, because I kind of want to just play Rutstein. Human. Rutstein, bring back Rona. His vibes. His vibes. Actually, really close to the combo. Really close. I'll swing. The Investigator, yeah, the Honorary Legend. I mean, kind of goes hard with Rona, though. Like, every time discarding, you create a clue token. Like, kind of goes hard. Could be a deck, like, in its own right. Rona's still pretty fucking good. It's a good card. Damn, dude. Still got your last card, though. You mad. Do I want to trade that? I mean, I do still also want to deal 3 damage, so I'll take it. Yeah, the Urgent Necropsy, like, stonks have gone, like, through the roof lately, it feels. Actually, wild how often I've seen that card lately. I mean, it's pretty good, I guess. A lot of artifact enchantments, creatures, planeswalkers, like everything. Right? These sleeves are so good. I forgot I had them. They're very Duskmourn coded. Very, very cool. I like them. With the Braids avatar, like a little purple theme going on, even though it's not the right shade of purple, and that sort of bothers me. Just bump up the jam. Bump up the jam. Bump it up. Very greedy for me to get rid of Karvak, but... Getting those 3 damages and save you 20 clicks into combo. That's true. But yeah, we got the graveyard combo with the you know, the Braids avatar, and you can see it, but I have the dogs. I never see anybody with this pet. I always feel very, very special that I picked it up during Theros Beyond Death era, I believe. So I'm really happy with that. Now, is this where the opponent just molds because we're beating their ass? Probably. Let's see. Get ourselves a Rutstein that I cannot cast. Great fun. Does it tap that? I should have probably kept that in mind. 3 good boys, yeah. Hey, let's go. I mean, holy fuck, the deck is winning, right? Like... Pretty decent. Kunoral's Mardu deck? Oh. I mean, it could still be Boros as well. Still. Okay, so that's a really good sign because they absolutely removed the wrong creature there. That's really good. Really not sure what I'm gonna do with all these relics. I do need tiny joins up. Okay. Builder's Talent used for such evil purposes. A little bit of ASMR for the besties. Hold on. It was a little messy. See what we can do. Gonna go all in on protecting this Inti now. Okay. I got my air tie. Counter. I think we can actually win right now. Right on curve. Head out of luck though. Yeah, we've already won. Okay. Sillies. Alright. There we go. Perfect. All we needed was one Inti. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure there's not anybody out there on the world that's like, if you tell them that sugar is bad, they're gonna be shocked. You know, we all make our own choices. Nobody is shocked that, like, no, it would be news to nobody that sugar is not the greatest thing for you. I mean, I'm not sure how, like, valid that article is. I think that woman is taking it out of context, though, because if you inhale the same amount of, like, artificial sweeteners as you would do with sugar, it's probably bad. But I feel like artificial sweeteners are a lot, like, you know, you're not gonna be inhaling, like, 20 grams of like artificial sweeteners, right? So like, I think it's completely different. I think if you take that out of context, you know, I think you have to be really deranged to be saying that artificial sweeteners are just as bad, are worse than like regular sugar. I think it just depends on the amount of you that you take it in. Anyways, that's what that long line of text says. Yeah, right. Like, if you're drinking 5 Diet Cokes a day to balance out one, like, regular Coke, like, yeah, that's that's dumb. But I don't think that's how it works. I would hope that's not how it works. Alright. Numbers don't lie, but people love lying using numbers. Exactly. That's a very good saying, actually. That's bars. Yeah, that's bars. That's really good. That's really good, actually. So it is all exiles, right? That kind of sucks. Igra? Igra's seeing play in Pioneer right now. So maybe you could go there in like the Cauldron Familiar stuff. Oh, I forgot that I don't get the trigger. Oh well, I don't need the lands anyways. Just reading the chat. Cola with Oreo? What the fuck? Nah, that's sick and twisted. I don't know what's up with that. Alright, we're in top deck mode? God damn. Nah, that's like cursed combinations that should never exist. Do I target myself to mill a creature? That'd be like the ultimate high roll, wouldn't it? Fuck it, we ball. Damn it, we whiffed. I believed for a second. Damn, they took like caretakers? Nar. It wouldn't work anyways? Would it not? Is it like a targeted versus non-targeted thing? Interesting. Do you talk about set against Grave-Eyed Bunnies on Patreon? With lizards? No. It's not really a deck. Maybe in standard best of one it is, but it's not really a deck in best of three. The deck bends you over. Nah, bunnies is really a best of one deck. Yeah, no, there's no bunnies in best of three. I'd imagine that the sideboarding to bunnies would just be very, like, similar to, very similar to, like, Boros Convoke, I guess? Yeah, I don't see bunnies anywhere. That seems like best of one stuff. That seems like best of one stuff. The red 1-mana sweeper? Yeah, maybe? Rutsteins on Rutsteins on Rutsteins. Yeah, Rutstein has arrived. Little rusty. Anyways, Caretaker's Talent is here though, and if there's one card that could get anybody out of a tough spot, it's Caretaker's Talent, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Whoa, 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 okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't you touch my Inti. I mean, I guess I could get Inti back anyways. No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Patreon just has a lot of cyber guys. I'll probably shove my Duskmourn stat review on Patreon as well. At some point. Whoa. Caretaker Talent buffed up. Nice. Oh my god, the draw? Dude. Gas. Opponent in shambles. Shambles. Maybe I should have given one to Inti, but... Oh well, we'll see. Doombreak! Thank you for the raid. What's up, raiders? Yeah, I probably should have given one to Inti. My plaza's tapped. I don't feel safe. There we go. Shout out to Doomwake. Ooh, it's a baddie. Wait, this wins the game with Loran, actually. He's got to be very clever about it. Got him. Lost the last round of the qualifier at 6-2. Yo, that's still a great record, you know? Alright, so we're gonna pass the turn, so they're forced to interact with Shoulder right now. The second they cast removal on her, but we trigger Loran. That's how we do it. Now they need double interaction to save themselves here. Perfect. Got him. One step ahead. Sort of. Sometimes. Sometimes. All right. So out of the 5 games that I played with this deck, I ended up going 4-1. I was so close to getting the 5-0, but my loss ended up being against a mono black discard deck, and they just kept having it. Like, you know how it goes. I was in there on stream being like, all right, guys, we're so doing this. We're getting the 5-0, and then I just jinxed myself. It's fine. The deck was absolutely fire, though. It really, like, it impressed me so much. The matchups that we won were against, like, legitimate decks. I think it was, like, a mono white control, a Golgari mid-range, I believe. There was a Domain player. And I think there was also an Azorius player that ended up playing Blue-White Mentor, I think. It just felt fire. Like, once again, this deck ended up beating just a wide variety of standard decks, different archetypes. And it just felt like I was just playing good cards and strong cards, and it worked so nicely all together. I truly didn't feel like I was missing Slogurk or the Channel Lands. I mean, I wasn't never really a big fan of that, and I feel like this deck does end up playing very differently. It feels more like mid-rangey, but I really do like the fact that there's still a hidden infinite combo in here. Like, it really gets you out of these situations where you would normally never get out of. Then all of a sudden, bam, you know, I have a loop that you can deal with. Now, one of the problems, though, I will say, well, it's not really a problem, but it's just an unfortunate thing, is that the combo takes forever. Like, the combo takes forever. I think you see it in, like, the first game that's going to be in this video, where it takes me, like, my opponent did not concede, and it took me, like, a solid 10 minutes to try and kill them because it's so many game actions. So that's kind of annoying, but hopefully, you know, most opponents that you'll face, if you actually end up getting the combo, will just concede. But yeah, it's fine, you know, it's fine. I just thought that there was a lot of power in here. Now, one of the only things that I did end up struggling against sometimes was the fact that card draw can sometimes be an issue. I mean, there's not any, like, true card draw cards in here necessarily. You can get a lot of value with, like, Inti and Rona and, like, maybe Marchesa, but if you don't have the right setup, you're not going to draw any cards. So if you're playing against somebody that has a lot of, like, strong interaction, that could be a problem. The upside, though, is that the meta is not prepared for you. So being able to, like, find somebody that does have all that interaction, like I ended up facing with that mono black discard deck, is rare. Like, it might be that this deck is eventually going to pop off and people will find more ways to, like, combat it, but at the moment you really have that advantage of people don't really know what you're doing, and they don't have the right tools to answer you, and that just feels great because this deck is, like, incredibly, like, punishing. Like, the second you have that Rona and Inti, like, engine going, you just overwhelm everybody. You're going to be able to, like, bring back any creature that ends up dying, or you end up putting in the graveyard with Honest Rutsteins. You still have Shoulders and Ecclesots. Like, you're playing really good cards. You know, the interaction is also really nice in here to go for the throats and the cut downs. Especially Relic of Legend surviving. Like, that is, like, the key in this whole, like, deck. Your opponent isn't boarding in artifact removal or doesn't have any artifact removal. You're just cooking. Like, Relic of Legends just goes hard. And I'm a really big fan of that card in general. I think it's completely busted. So this deck really just tries to take advantage of all of that, and it still feels very powerful. And I can definitely understand why this deck ended up winning that big standard tournament. I also think it has a pretty good matchup against these, like, prowess aggro decks. Like, there is just so much interaction. At some point, you're going to be able to draw, like, or gain a bunch of life with Shouldered as well. I like the fact that this deck can play, like, Listening Deluge very easily. There's, like, Virtues of Persistence and cut downs in the sideboard as well, which will give you, like, an even better matchup against the prowess decks. I like the fact that Rona is, like, a 1-3. Not that that matters a whole lot, but, like, 3 toughness is pretty sweet, and then you're just going to be able to, like, you know, very easily, like, dig to the cards that you're looking for if Rona and Inti don't get interacted with, which most of the time these aggro decks are too focused on their own game plan to interact with yours, And before you know it, you've basically like found your way to all the right cards and you're able to like stop their game plan completely. So I loved it. Like, I loved it. I also like the fact that you're playing 4 Cavern of Souls, which is sweet against all the counter Magic players. I couldn't hype this deck up more. I think it is just fantastic. And shout out to the person that won the Gods of Standard tournament with it. You cooked, my friend, and this deck is awesome. So now it's time to shout out our bestie of the day, which is Mark Rodriguez. Thank you so much for being a YouTube member. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate you so much. And with that being said, my friends, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Thanks for watching.